So that was in place for a long time. And it wasn't until I got further into my exploration of the story that I started to see Cooper differently. So it's an example really of me starting with one thesis and then finding as I went further into the book that I didn't feel like I could support the thesis later. So I ended up deleting that and then really rewriting a whole new introduction, which had to do with the fireman, and the fireman giving Cooper a mission that he had to go on, and Cooper having to be rehabilitated before he could really do it, but Cooper never quite getting that he has to be more like Lucy and Andy, which we were talking about, than this impossible superhero that he thinks he is. And that felt better for me, and that's where I went with the book. But I think this section, you really could make an argument, and you could pull it all the way through and talk about the mystery of Laura Palmer and why Laura Palmer haunts Dale Cooper. And that probably, I'm almost certainly impacted, because, you know, writing in 16 and 17,
and
feeling like I've got it. Well, is anything in 1 and 2 and 3 contradicting that? Did I say something that I went down a path that now I can't support it? Because I wrote that 18 months ago, you know, and now I'm thinking a little differently. So that was the trickiest part of writing the book, I'd probably say, is when you start to get a thesis that's maybe different than the one you began with. Not the overall idea that it was Cooper's version of events was always there, but why was it this? Why was he behaving this way? You know, those motivations, I started to see something different later on, and so I had to go back and remove material or rewrite it to strengthen those chapters 17 and 18 chapters. So anyway, that's a trick.